Welcome back to Say No More Media, your ultimate sports media platform. And what I mean by say no more, it is used to tell someone that it is not necessary to explain something further because one understands what the person is already trying to say. So when you hear me say no more, why haven't you subscribed to the channel? Click that notification bell because we got fire episodes dropping daily here at Say No More. So click that notification bell. And as always, say no more. Now we got to tap in with the Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James because it got crazy. As you know, LeBron James pulled up on Stephen A. Smith during the fourth quarter at the New York Knicks game, and he basically told him to keep his son's name out of his mouth. He had enough. Let's just keep it real. Stephen A. Smith has been known to make comments about Bronny James as well as LeBron James, being very critical of him on ESPN First Take and the show on ESPN. And at some point, LeBron James, the father, had to pull up on Stephen saying, let him know, hey, I'm not feeling it no more. I ain't going for it. And on Gils Arena, you know, if you ain't tapped in with Gils Arena, they come in every Monday through Thursday at 11:30 Pacific time. You go check him out. It's one of my favorite player podcasts. But yeah, Stephen A. pulled up and basically explained exactly happened between him and LeBron James. And first of all, he said he felt that was weak, that he didn't have to do that on national TV in front of everybody. He felt like LeBron could have told him he wanted to holler at him after the game. He could have gave him a phone call, basically. But all that pulling up on him in front of everybody, he felt like that was a weak move. You know, Stephen A. is entitled to his opinion. You know, Rashad McCann's weighed in on saying that nobody's above reproach and criticism, including Bronny James. Basically, like, why was LeBron sticking up for his son? But at that moment, Stephen A. said that was a father pulling up LeBron James. It wasn't LeBron James the player. It was LeBron James the father who was pulling up, basically saying, keep my son's name out of your mouth. He's sick of it. Keep Bronny out of this. Whatever you and I got going on, that's between you and I. But, you know, basically enough was enough with his son. And I feel where LeBron's coming from. I mean, at the same time, if somebody got my son's name constantly in their mouth and I take it personal, I should be able to pull up on you and address you however. Now, is Bronny James above reproach and criticism? I mean, no. Has he gotten unfair criticism? Well, that's something that Gilbert Arenas felt, was that nobody would be talking about Bronny James, who was the 55th or 56th pick in this year's NBA draft, if it wasn't for his last name, if he wasn't a James family member. And that's something that Stephen A. Smith has done. As you can see in the video, LeBron James was not happy with Stephen A. Smith, and Stephen A. Smith had to pull up on Gils Arena to basically clear the air and talk about how he felt was going on and what moving forward. He said if him and LeBron James never spoke again, it wouldn't break a sweat on his end. He wouldn't really be tripping. And I'm pretty sure LeBron feels the same way. You know, on Gils Arena, there's former NBA players, and they were able to explain basically how they felt about the situation as well. You know, most of them being fathers of their own. Kenyon Martin, you know, he has KJ Martin in the league. Gilbert Arenas has Elijah Arenas, who's about to be in the NBA in the next 2 years. So they were able to speak about, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're fathers first. You know what I'm saying? And Stephen A. Smith said he understood that. Stephen A. Smith says he gets it. I understand that. But he also felt that LeBron James brought this on himself when he went and told everybody before Bronny James got in the league that Bronny James could play and start over players in the current NBA right now. So at that point, Stephen A. Smith felt that LeBron James brought this unfair criticism on Bronny James himself by already saying with those comments that, you know, he was better than people in the league right now. Now, where LeBron's, you know, to back LeBron has said, like, you know, let him be a kid, let him develop, you know, let him be the 55th pick, 56th pick, whatever. Let him, you know, go down to the G League. Some people feel like he should stay in the G League. Rashad McCants believes that he should still be in college right now at USC, that he actually came out too early. But yeah, this episode was crazy. It was good to hear from Stephen A. Smith get to clear the air because, you know, he did come on ESPN First Take and address the situation. But with Gils Arena, you know, he could be a little bit more personable. He doesn't have to be as corporate, and he's able to just address the situation. But yeah, did you see the situation? Did you see when LeBron James pulled up on Stephen A? What'd you feel about it? I ain't gonna lie. It looked like he pulled up on him pretty tough. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been like, say no more. What we got going on here? But at the end of the day, Tap into the comments. Let me know how you felt about it. Have you watched Gils Arena? It's one of my favorite sports podcasts to review. I always drop my name in the comments to win on Underdog Fantasy, and I never win. But hey, it is what it is. Say no more. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. Say no more.